So, an interview with Ricky Templeman from Shore Radio. Hi Ricky, thanks for agreeing to be interviewed.
Okay.
So, my first question relates to you present the weekday drive time show and the classic oldies on a Saturday, is that right? Yeah. How did you get into being a radio DJ? What was your experience?
I've been a mobile DJ since I was 16. Done that for all my life. And then 10 years, 11 years ago, sitting in a pub, somebody came in asking the owner of the pub if he knew anybody who would like to start on radio, or any DJs that come to the pub.
Mm.
And he pointed to me and says, "Oh, you're in luck, there's Ricky." So the person came up to me and asked me to start radio, so that's where it started from.
And that was it?
Yeah.
So apart from being a DJ at Shore Radio, what else do you do? Do you still do the mobile DJing or?
No, I gave that up. Just a bit old for that now.
Right. Can you tell me a bit about Shore Radio? About what kind of station it is?
Shore Radio is a community radio station. Anybody can get involved. You can join on a yearly basis. We do a lot of training as well to get up as a presenter.
Mm-hmm.
And once you're fully trained, it takes about a couple of weeks. Then you can come in and do a show, a specific show if you want.
Okay. Because that was one of my questions actually, was about that. I noticed you have an academy.
Yeah, do a training academy, yeah.
Yeah, and it said that you can make a recording and take it away and shadow a presenter.
Yeah, That's right. Send your demos to commercial radio stations.
Okay. And is there a lot of interest in that? Do you get people coming in to do it?
Yeah, there's been a lot in and out, going other places. There's already been a few came in, done a training, not even done a show, just done a training, and I've got a job in commercial stations.
Brilliant, that's really good. So when did Shore start? How long has it been going for?
Shore started, it's come up 2 years in February.
So it's still quite a new station, really?
We've not had a relaunch yet, that's coming up next year sometime.
Right, okay.
So we've just got a new charity number, so now we can start looking for grants, etc. So, yeah,
brilliant. So it's really a community station, isn't it? Yeah. How hard is it to get Shore well known? I mean, what do you do to try and promote Shore? Is it just through social media mostly?
Yeah. Social and Facebook and all that.
Mm-hmm. Now, the thing I've noticed about Shore is it's really good at championing like unsigned local artists, and you have the Alive and Amplified Craig Gornall does Shore Live, doesn't he? Yeah. Is there anything that you do personally on your own show to promote, or is it just mainly Craig that does it on his?
Mainly for bands, mainly Craig. Alive and Amplified. We do get a lot of singers in through PR, through our PA. She gets a lot of celebs coming to the studio, so that's how we publicise them. But apart from that, it's just Craig.
Yeah, through Craig Gornall. What do you think of the talent in the local area, of the unsigned talent?
I think it's amazing. The variety of music and singers. It's really good,
Yeah, I think Edinburgh's doing quite well.
Yeah.
Right, so I noticed that your drive time show mixes like current stuff with older stuff from like the 80s and onwards, but what's your own personal favourite music?
My own personal favourites is 70s music, like Elton John, and I like Deacon Blue, big fan of Deacon Blue. Just easy listening. Not too heavy. Not cheesy songs as well.
What would your dream job be in radio?
Dream job in radio? I think I've had my dream job. I was the breakfast presenter at the very beginning of Youth FM.
Right.
So I was the first voice for Youth FM. Probably in commercial I'd be the breakfast presenter. That's about it.
Now, I noticed that you have had some more well-known faces in Shore to be interviewed. Who have you personally?
As I said, Deacon Blue, Ricky, Alvin Stardust, Fred Slade, Mr. Rubettes, But up to date was Ashley Roberts, Pussycat Dolls. I think it's been a few, quite a lot. For that, Andy Bell from Eurasia, he was in last year. Quite a few, but I just can't remember.
And who's been your favourite, would you say?
My favourite would be Alvin Stardust. Sadly, that was only about months before he died.
Oh.
But nobody knew that he had the cancer. So.
Oh.
But I always wanted to meet him. Eventually met him. So.
That's brilliant. And do you ever get nervous before you interview someone who's well known?
All the time. Yeah, nerves eventually calm down after. As the time goes on, they make you feel at ease. Yeah. Well, actually, Stacey Solomon as well.
Oh yeah.
We were up to the STV studios in Edinburgh.
Right.
We interviewed her up there.
Brilliant.
She was nice. A lot different in real life.
Is there anybody you'd like to interview that you haven't yet?
It's got to be Elton John.
Yeah.
But I can't see him coming. Show radio.
Right. Now, I've noticed you like trivia questions.
Yeah.
What's your favourite trivia? Bit of trivia, a question, or anything that you like? Tell me something random.
Trivia question? What, like I would ask you?
Yeah, Just what's your favourite one?
My favourite trivia question? I need to come back to that, I don't know.
Right. So, can you tell me a wee bit just about the other DJs at the station? What's their background? I know a bit about yours now. What's their background as well?
I was presenting.
Yeah, the presenters.
There's only been one. There's only one presenter. Came in here. Came from another station. No, two actually. I've got Dave Knight, the Saturday Breakfast. He used to be on Real Radio.
Okay.
And Smooth Radio. But the others just community radio stations.
Yeah. Okay. And now I noticed that Shore went off air in September for a wee while. What happened there? There was like on your Facebook page it was saying that you were coming back on air and you were having a new sound system, and so what was that all about?
That's because of the station that was before.
Right.
That was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was on your Facebook. Yeah, I noticed it.
How long ago was that?
Just in September there it said.
Oh, sorry, that's our power box.
Right, was that what it was?
Desks, that field.
Because that's caused a wee glitch, didn't it? Yeah.
So going, yeah.
And there was something about an anonymous donor gave as well?
Yes, gave us a new tower and server.
Right, okay.
Use it to go on. And so, back up and running now.
Right. So do you rely on funding from donors or from advertising? And
grants,
yeah. And there was also a hint about fantastic news on that same post about the software. Can you share anything, or is it secret?
Fantastic news about software.
It was on the same post about the software, and it said there was some news to come.
Do
you not know what it was?
Think about that one. Is that to do with the software or something else?
I don't know. It was just on the same post about it. Maybe you'll need to find out yourself.
The only thing we put up, more to come, is what, a special guest coming in. Is that no?
Maybe that's what it is. It didn't say any more. It just said there was news to come.
I'll probably come back to it when you're away.
And finally, what ambitions do the team at Shore have for the radio station? Is there any plans or?
Just to make it as big as possible for the community. Try and get a lot of people in off the streets and if they love the music, they want to come in and train, have a show, and that's about it. It's a community station for everybody. Everybody's welcome.
Do you get a lot of support from the local community, would you say?
We get a lot of support from Leith Truckers Club itself. This is where the station comes from. Yeah. So we get a lot of support from them. It wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Right. Well, that's good. Yeah.
And back to that trivia question, I can't think.
Never mind. Right. Well, thank you, Ricky. Thanks for taking the time out. Thank you.
Okay.